Hey guys, welcome to the live session for the 8th of October. As you can hear, I'm not really feeling the best at the moment, so I'll do my best with talking and that sort of stuff. And then we'll cover the three coins, and then we'll cover Bitcoin Gold as well with the new fork. Okay. So over the last few days, probably seen me posting a little bit on my wall and stuff about Bitcoin price, Ripple, and Ethereum. So Bitcoin price, we're at our we formed a right shoulder, okay, and we're going to be touching this 4,500 level again. And if we can break through that, we're going to look to go back up to our previous highs of about 5k. Otherwise, a bit of consolidation at the moment on Bitcoin if we can't break this 4,500 level. Okay, so keep an eye on that. Otherwise, if we don't break this, expect pullbacks further again. Maybe back to 4k-ish, 3,900, 4k-ish, somewhere around there. And if we break below that again, we're going to look to retest these previous support levels, so 3,500-ish, and then from there. So that's Bitcoin at the moment. Now, there is another fork happening on October 25th. With Bitcoin. So 25th of October, Bitcoin Gold, it is going to be forked. Okay, so make sure you guys are up to date with the wallets that are going to accept Bitcoin Gold. Okay, I'll try and keep you guys updated as well. Otherwise, make sure you Google it and check your current wallets and so forth to make sure that if you do have Bitcoin and you want the Bitcoin Gold, that you can actually that your wallet's going to support it. Similar to what happened with Bitcoin Cash. Okay, but this time I think we'll see a little less panic in the market, because people realize that with Bitcoin Cash they'll really just get in free coins and so forth as well, and Bitcoin's still here. It's still expensive. It's still rising in price and so forth. The China news and the China news banning ICOs and exchanges and that sort of stuff, and the Jamie Dimon dude that posted about the Bitcoin being a scam and all this kind of crap. Obviously, that's when we got this larger pullback in price. Okay, back to your 2,900, 3k level, and prices come straight back up again. So we're still very long-term bullish in Bitcoin, guys. So not looking to short the market or anything like that at the moment. That's Bitcoin and Bitcoin Gold. Okay, so make sure that you are across the Bitcoin Gold stuff, the fork on the 25th of October. Okay. Obviously, we will still get some panic in the market, but I think it'll be a lot less than the fork, which happened last time. Okay. So that's Bitcoin. Ethereum, we're kind of we came back up here and touched our why is this going to Bitstamp? I have no idea. Basically, with Ethereum, guys, we've kind of been touching these low points again around 0.067. Okay, and we've had a good move back up to our resistance level at 0.072. Okay, so expect some if we can't break this 0.072 after a small pullback. So short term, kind of at that 50% fib from the recent low. Okay, recent low, like very short term time frame over the last couple of days. So if we break below the 50 and 61.8 fib retracements on this sort of level, expect some more consolidation moves through this zone, like this area here. Okay, if we can break above 0.072, expect to be hitting 0.075 and 0.078. Okay, which are these two levels here, guys. 0.075 is there, and you can see you can see previous resistance, previous support back here. Okay, previous support, previous resistance. So you can see 0.075 is a pretty good level. 0.078 is another good level, and that's our most recent high as of since the beginning of September. Okay, so we were back at this level at the beginning of September, and we broke out, as you can see, mid-August or late August. Sorry, we've gone back up to like 0.086. So there is a good possibility for some good growth there and some good gains to be had there. Obviously, look to buy around that 0.067 level as optimal, because that's kind of our new floor. You can see this level's hit a lot of times here. Okay, so that's Ethereum. So keep your eyes on Ethereum. Now, obviously, Ethereum and Ethereum's number 2 in the market cap. So it's a very good coin to be buying and selling and getting more of. Obviously, it's a lot harder for Ethereum to make like a 10 or 20 or 30% move. It does happen, obviously, but other altcoins with lower volume are going to move more than Ethereum. But Ethereum is a safe, very safe coin to be buying and holding even long term. So don't be scared to use your capital on those high market cap coins, which I tell you guys to do. And Ripple, okay. I've been accumulating Ripple around, in this blue zone here. So around about your 4,600 level has been pretty good to get Ripple. 46, 4,700, somewhere around there. Okay, been very good to pick up Ripple. We had a move up to 5,600 yesterday, and that's been my first target. Sorry, that's been my first target for a while. Second target, we're still looking at this 6,800 level, which we did hit late August. Okay, and then from there, we're going to be looking at some pretty significant moves. There's a conference for Ripple on between the 16th and the 19th of October. So, when's that? That is in 8 days. Okay, the conference starts in 8 days. Now, I think that's in the US. I think that's US time. So, expect us to get wind of that, on say the 17th if you're in Australia or whatever. But obviously, check your time zones and stuff. You guys are all over the world, so check your time zones. So what I'm hoping for with the Ripple conference is a lot of good news. Obviously, hopefully it brings in some good value, like some good pump on the coin, and hopefully we can get to at least that second target level again, which on my chart is 6,800, which is just here. So 770 Bitcoin needed to get to that point as of today. That's definitely achievable on Ripple when you've got big volume coming in. We had volume the other day of this was up around about 15,000 Bitcoin or something like that traded over the 24-hour period. So yeah, that's what I'm hoping for from Ripple. Now with Ripple, my third target is basically up at this sort of 9,000 level, which is a massive, another 500 Bitcoin jump there that someone's got in there. So hopefully with this conference and any good news coming out, we can get to at least my second target, which is the 6,800 level, and then third target being 9,000 would be lovely. I've got a margin trade open on Ripple at the moment, and I'm holding that until the conference. Now, if we get a big spike in value before the conference, I will be selling off. If we reach that 9,000 level for the conference, I will close my margin trade at that time. because I believe, you know, what we see with news events previously is basically leading up to an event, you get a big pump in the coin. Obviously, people hear about the news later than others. They come in, they buy the market, and then you see the pullback after the conference, or even during the conference, or something like that. So expect that to kind of happen. That's what I'm hoping anyway. But yeah, I've been accumulating around about that, you know, 4600, 4700 level. And even I picked up a couple of good orders at around 45, just above 4500. So they're obviously in profit, you know, right now, say 20% or so. But overall, I'm very long-term bullish on Ripple. So I've been accumulating more and taking a few sell orders here and there at around, you know, your 52 to 5400 level during these previous moves that have been happening. But for most part, I've been actually keeping the majority of the Ripple that I've been accumulating. I've only been selling off a small portion to basically keep rolling over the trades, and then I've been buying back into Ripple after I've made them sales and stuff. So, you know, we'll see what happens there long term. Another interesting coin has been Strat. So again, guys, what you need to do with your file, okay, which is the coin list file with your lows and highs. What you need to do once we hit new lows on coins like this, okay, I'm going to show you guys how to update the chart, how to update that file so you can keep it up to date. So with Strat, you know, just the other day we came down, we hit a new low at about this what was it, 78. Okay, so what we do is we go into our sheet, we come down to Strat, okay, and we're going to go to, so this is our low, remember, this is our low part here, so we're going to go back down to 0.78, okay, and what we need to do is we obviously need to adjust our good value buy area because we've made a new low, okay. So what you can do, you can basically go in here, and if you put your fib levels on, the easiest way to update this, guys, is to do this. So you basically just drag this little slider here until the fib automatically changes from the most, you know, your new low back to your new high. And then I've just taken this value here, which is about a point, you know, your 78.6 retrace, which is about here, okay, and I'll put that in as the best value area to buy. So we'd be looking at, you know, you'll adjust this to like 817 or 815 and below, okay, so we go 0.815 and below to get the best value area. Okay, that's how you update the sheet and keep the sheet updated, that cheat sheet, so you can keep that for good, guys. You can keep that going for, you know, forever. So yeah, Strat. I bought some more Strat at around about the level we're at now. I had a buy order for Strat at 90,000 Satoshi, so around about here I hit that order, and then price went back up and it looked like that was forming a good nice low again, a new low, okay, and then we've obviously hit a bit lower. So at the moment, you know, this is our new level, which is acting as resistance at the moment, which is the 93,000 level. Touches here, 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 and most recently over here where we are now. Okay, so once we break above that, guys, you'll be looking to target again the previous low, which was around about the 100k, 100,000 level. Okay, and then we move up from there. So strat again, I've been accumulating strat and so forth, and it's a very good coin, and I've been setting my my sells, to bank me at least, minimum on strat. I'm looking to bank at least 30% on each order. These other orders are obviously going to bank a lot more. Okay, strat has the potential to go very high again. If we look at the previous highs, I think it got up to like 450k. So at the moment we're way low. So this coin has the potential to increase again, 5-6 times longer term. So strat's another one that I'm holding, not holding, but trading a lot. So I do have quite a bit of strat there, as you can see. I think it was about 2k or a little bit over 2k strat. So yeah, trading that as well. As usual, guys, when you're looking to buy, check the coins that are in negative. Go check your file. Make sure you're at your best value buy areas, and then arrange from there. Okay. So that's kind of what I wanted to cover. Again, guys, just make sure you're up to date with the new Bitcoin fork on the 25th of October. Okay. That's called Bitcoin Gold. Okay, so make sure you Google and check which wallets are supporting Bitcoin Gold if you've got Bitcoin that you want to move to get advantage of the Bitcoin Gold. There's a couple of different strategies there. You can either sell most of your altcoins and try and hold the Bitcoin to get Bitcoin Gold, which we saw with Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash was around, it spiked up to about 20 or 30% of Bitcoin's value. Okay, and then came back down to about roughly 10 or 15% of Bitcoin value at the moment. I think it's trading at just over. Okay, so it's actually less than that now. It's about 8% of Bitcoin's value at the moment. So as you can see, obviously, when we spiked up to here, okay, that was about 25% of Bitcoin's value. If you sold off up there, that's fantastic. That's great. So Bitcoin Gold will probably do a similar thing. It'll there's not as much coverage and talk about it at the moment. So I don't even know if it's actually going to happen or not. Again, it'll have to be a certain percentage of the pool or whatever needs to cut over to make it happen. Okay. So we'll see if it even happens. If it does happen, again, we're going to have a third Bitcoin coin. So we're going to have Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin, and Bitcoin Gold. The only good thing about Bitcoin Gold that I can see that is different from Bitcoin itself is it'll be going to a different algorithm. Okay, and for miners and so forth, the algorithm that is going to be used is going to be the same as Zcash. Okay, what that means is you'll be able to GPU mine Bitcoin Gold. So I'll be keeping an eye on, obviously with my mining farm, I'll be keeping an eye on Bitcoin Gold's value and that sort of stuff. Again, it's from a mining perspective, it's actually pretty good if Bitcoin Gold does happen, because then it gives the GPU miners another coin that all of that mining hash rate is actually split up between. So what that will actually do is we'll get larger profits, okay, because people will be switching over from Ethereum Classic, EXP, those sorts of things to mine Bitcoin Gold as well. Okay, and then what that means is that difficulty on those coins is actually reduced then, so then you actually get more coin for your mining power. So from a mining perspective, I hope Bitcoin Gold does go through, because it just means I'll be generating more profits from my mining hardware. Okay. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I wanted to cover, guys. Is there any quick questions? While you guys are here, happy to answer a couple of quick questions, and then I'll close it off and upload it for everybody else, so they're up to scratch with, Bitcoin Gold and so forth. Any questions, guys? Okay, cool. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it there, just so I can get off and rest a bit. Not feeling the best, so appreciate you guys tuning in. I'll get this uploaded now, so you can rewatch it, or if you want to share it, I'll share it in the group, and everyone else can watch it as well. So peace out, guys. Have a good rest of your weekend, and I'll catch up with you guys. I'll definitely do another session probably next weekend, or definitely before the 25th, just to try and update everybody with what's actually happening. Hopefully between now and then we'll find out which wallets are kind of supporting Bitcoin Gold, and see what happens from that perspective. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll catch you guys soon. Okay, see you guys. Have a good weekend.